Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the second episode in the personal style series, and today we're going to be talking about taking our inspiration from the first video and turning it into a reality. Just a quick recap from the last video. We talked about finding inspiration both on our basic inspiration outlets such as YouTube, Pinterest, and Instagram, but also finding inspiration in our childhood and in the childhood things that we used to find beautiful. But now that we've dreamed up all of our inspiration, we need to be able to apply that to our lives. And in order to do that, I think there are a couple of steps that we need to take. But before we get into it, please hit that like button and subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you never miss the next time I upload a video. Let's get started. Also, if you ever see me looking down throughout the video at all, that's because I have my notes down here and I want to make sure that I cover everything and don't forget anything. So the first step that you really want to take is to take inventory of your lifestyle. This is an important step because you don't want to curate a wardrobe that doesn't fit with your lifestyle. A good way to match up your lifestyle with your wardrobe is to ask yourself the question, what kind of wardrobe best suits my needs? If you're going to a corporate office every day and you need to be dressing up in business professional attire, then your wardrobe should match. You need to curate things like suits, pencil skirts, button-down shirts, comfortable heels, etc. And of course, by all means, be creative with it. But we need to make sure that our wardrobe matches our lifestyle. If you're like me and you work a casual academic job and you're in school full time, then you probably need to curate a wardrobe that is mostly casual with the occasional professional outfit and a combination of both casual and professional. It's also important to consider what kind of activities you're doing during the day. For example, I spend a lot of my day sitting at a desk, reading, writing, and doing homework. So I need to make sure that my wardrobe is full of items that suit that activity. I don't want to fill my wardrobe with items that I can't wear doing that or that are extremely uncomfortable because then I'm never going to wear them. And what's the point of that? If you work a job where you're constantly on the move, that's definitely something to consider. You probably need comfort and ease more than other people do. If you work a job in a really hot place, then that's probably something to consider too. Or if you work a job in a really cold setting, you might want to invest in some jackets and cardigans. These are all questions that you want to ask yourself when you're curating your wardrobe and making sure that it matches up with your lifestyle. The next step in taking your style inspiration and making it a reality is to look at some of the more common style labels and apply them to yourself. Now, we live in a world where people are really afraid of labels, even though we label things all the time. But because this is a personal practice and you're doing it to yourself, I feel that it's a safe place to apply some of those labels. Of course, don't ever be afraid to extend outside of these labels or make creative and new combinations, but also don't be afraid to lean into them. The reason I say that is because chances are that the style inspiration that you've selected probably fits into 1, 2, or 3 of these labels. Now, there are a lot of style labels out there, but some of the more common ones tend to be casual, preppy, bohemian, edgy, and rocker. And of course, a quick Google search will probably reveal a lot more than that, and a quick Pinterest search will give you nice visuals that help you determine which one of those labels your style best fits into. When I think of myself, I like to apply a combination of those labels. I think of things such as classic, feminine, casual, and probably just a little touch of edge. That being said, there are endless combinations that you can make in all of these fashion labels. So that gives you really a lot of room to be creative. And of course, like I said, don't ever be afraid to experiment with new combinations. Do you want to be both bohemian and preppy? You can probably find a way to do that. Do you want to be classic and rocker? I definitely think so. And so a good way to experiment with these is to just go into your wardrobe and try stuff out. You're never going to know if something works for you until you try. So it's really important to get hands-on in this process so that you have a better grasp on what looks right on you and what you most enjoy. The third way that you can take your fashion inspiration and turn it into a reality is by establishing a daily uniform that works for you. Now, daily uniform doesn't mean wearing the exact same thing every day, but it does mean finding a outfit recipe or template that works for your daily activities and your lifestyle. For many of us, that probably means jeans and some kind of shirt, whether that's a t-shirt, a blouse, or knitwear. For others of us who have more professional jobs or choose to dress more professionally, that probably means slacks and a button-up top or a skirt and a blouse. Depending on what your style is, that might also mean that your daily uniform is a dress or a skirt and a shirt. Whatever your daily uniform might be, it's important to establish one that you can keep consistently. This doesn't mean that you have to stick to it every day. Personal style should be experimental and exciting, but establishing a daily uniform will really help you identify the basics of your wardrobe and help you find pieces that you really enjoy and that you're going to wear consistently. If you like a certain silhouette of jeans and you wear jeans every day as part of your daily uniform, then you know that jeans should make up a large part of your wardrobe. Same thing for skirts, dresses, slacks, blouses, etc. You need to be sure that your daily uniform is something that fits your lifestyle and fits the fashion labels that we discussed in the earlier step. Also, establishing a daily uniform will also help you identify what kind of pieces you like to add to that daily uniform. So if you start with a t-shirt and jeans, that doesn't mean you have to stop there. Your daily uniform can help you determine what kind of third pieces, such as blazers, jackets, scarves, etc., that you can add to your daily uniform. What kind of shoes should you add? And what kind of accessories can you add to really make it creative and really make it more you? These are all benefits of the daily uniform, and I really emphasize having one. It makes getting dressed in the morning so much easier, and it helps you develop a wardrobe that you know you're going to wear for a long time. The fourth step that you want to consider when taking your fashion inspiration and turning it into a reality is establishing some kind of color scheme. Now, this can be overwhelming for some people, so I really suggest starting on Pinterest and even just searching popular color schemes or wardrobe color schemes. From there, you can find the colors that you like. Also, by all means, go back to the original inspiration that you found and see what kind of colors that you are commonly pinning or saving on Instagram or enjoying on YouTube. That offers a good start for the establishment of your own color palette. For me, my color scheme really stays pretty consistent throughout the year, with some colors I add here and there in accessories or in terms of seasonal colors, such as burgundies, reds, and some darker greens. I like to keep a solid foundation of neutrals, and I also wear a lot of blues and pinks, and I wear the occasional green, particularly in the spring and the summer. By establishing a color scheme that you can keep consistently, you make shopping for yourself a lot easier. If it's not in your color scheme, then you don't buy it. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to limit yourself only to your color scheme. No one's going to slap you on the wrist if you buy something orange because you really love it, but orange isn't in your color scheme. I have a color scheme that I enjoy, and these are colors that I wear consistently. But if I found something that was red or found something that was bright purple that I really, really loved, I might consider adding it. But because I don't think I will find anything that I love in orange or anything that I love in purple, I don't really have to worry about that. That's because my color scheme is made out of colors that I love and that I can wear every single day. Ultimately, a color scheme is going to help you govern your wardrobe and keep yourself more organized. It's also going to help you transition from the inspiration into the reality by applying the colors from your inspiration into your everyday wardrobe and creating an organized palette that will help you buy more options. If you'd like a video that's a little bit more in depth on color scheme, please let me know and I'd love to make one. The fifth and probably most important step when it comes to taking your fashion inspiration and turning it into a reality is to take it slow. Finding your personal style can be a really long process, and honestly, it's pretty much an ongoing process, and I think it should be. We, as well as the world around us, is constantly changing, and that's okay. We're not trying to create a personal style that we can set in stone and never change forever. That's not really the point here. The point is to find a personal style, 1, that makes you happy, 2, that you love, and 3, that creates a great foundation for future wardrobe additions. This was never meant to be a one and done kind of thing. And if you're trying to make it that, then you're probably going to have a really hard time making decisions. I really emphasize taking it slow and enjoying the process, because if you do, you can have a really good time discovering more about yourself and finding pieces that you love and will wear for years to come. That's all I have for you today. I hope you've had a great time watching this video and that you feel more prepared to curate your own personal style. If you have a second, comment below and let me know what your daily uniform currently is or what you'd like your daily uniform to be in the future. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye!